Hello there, original viewer. I'm actually coming to you with a rather interesting bit of news which is causing internal turmoil for me. It's also a bit of news which will undoubtedly make me controversial and thus hated throughout the entire world, but since I'm already that, I don't really care. Which is the subject of these Watchmen prequels. Now, for those of you who don't know, Watchmen was an industry-changing graphic novel, or comics, later turned into a graphic novel, written by Alan Moore and designed by Dave Gibbons. You may know it as that movie with the giant blue naked guy in it. Yes. It is that movie which controversially did not have a giant psychic space squid in it. Sorry. But instead had Dr. Manhattan attacking everybody. I actually enjoyed the movie there. I've already been controversial to ramp it up another notch. I also enjoyed the fourth Indiana Jones. Holy God, he's a sadist. Anyway, but yes, no. I have two problems. Number one, I don't know whether to be upset or to be happy. Yes! Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. Number one. About these prequel comics, for the simple reason of Alan Moore famously left DC Comics due to creative differences. And while DC owns Watchmen, the fact that they're kind of just doing this just kind of seems like that they're trying to give Alan Moore the middle finger, which I don't necessarily agree with. The other problem that I have is, will it be worth my time to read it, or should I just remember Watchmen as it was and not dilute it with these imposters if they turn out to actually be really bad, like the original trilogy? For many people, the original trilogy of Star Wars was ruined forever with the prequel trilogy, which has been deemed imposters. In our news, this is Lyra. Lyra! She's purring and sleeping. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know how to handle this. This is rather unusual, because Watchmen was it was to me in comics what Queen was to me in rock music. It made me discover that I actually enjoyed it. So these comics are going to be broken up by each individual character. Dr. Manhattan, Ozymandias, Comedian, Night Owl, Rorschach, Silk Spectre, blah, blah, blah. And they're all going to be broken up. Plus, there's going to be a following prequel. It's going to be technically a sequel, but they're grouping it in with the prequel, so I don't really understand that. That already seems like a bad idea. And I thought DC was being bad by having Wolverine be both an Avenger and an X-Men, and then having the two fight. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah. Please, original viewer, I'm begging you, tell me how I should feel about this. Please. Pretty please. Okay. Goodbye. I'm sorry.